One of British boxing's best prospects, currently 3-0, who's done so well in the amateurs, Francesca Hennessy. She likes to dance and shimmy and always puts on a show for her ring walk, and truly has got a bright future ahead of her. Has she got what it takes to be a future champion? The drive, the dedication and discipline for the road ahead? Join me as I sit down to unveil her journey so far and what the future holds for our billion-dollar baby. Fran, you are a two-time national champion. You've won the Golden Girls tournament out of 360 girls in Sweden, and you're currently 3-0. How does that all feel?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the journey, the process, and at the moment everything just feels surreal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just taking it all in.
Are you?
Yeah, I love it.
Fair enough. And like, what made you feel like you wanted to get into boxing? Like, when did you know that this is the thing that you wanted to do?
So growing up, like I was always around boxing because my dad is a promoter and my brother is a professional boxer.
Yeah.
So I just always grew up around it, and I think, yeah, I just fell in love with it. My parents didn't really want me to box.
Really?
Yeah.
What
so
was their like dream thing that they wanted you to do?
They didn't. I think at the end of the day, they wanted me to be happy, whatever I was doing. But I suppose they'd look at me and think like they don't want their little girl getting punched in the face.
I think any parent wouldn't want that.
Yeah, so I didn't blame them for that, and I can now I completely understand where they're coming from. When I was younger, I was a bit like, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a dangerous sport at the end of the day.
Yeah.
My face could be put in jeopardy.
It looks really good now, though.
I hope so. But yeah, no. So I did get where they was coming from. It was more my mum, to be honest, than my dad's. But like, I'm a mummy's girl, so she's a bit like.
That's really fair.
You know, so my dad could see that I had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
So he was kind of for me to
Did he like push you? Was he like pushing you to like go with it, or did he like motivate you, or did he like any of that, or was that all you?
At the start, it was me. I was very overweight as a child as well, so really overweight. So boxing really helped me lose weight in that sense, and I think I'd be in a very different place now if I didn't have had that with boxing, because I loved food, like still love food.
So how do you find it? Like, I've got to ask, so how do you find it now? Because I know like if you're in like camp and if you're training, the food part element of it could be quite hard, like with what you eat and your intake for someone who loves food. So how do you manage that?
Oh, it is hard, but like I think people get this concept that when you go into a diet, it's like lettuce leaves, grilled chicken, whereas like for me, I have to have some sort of thing that's gonna tickle my taste buds a little bit. You know, obviously you can't have too much of it, you can't have as much as you'd like, but just that little fit, like something little a day that I can have that's gonna get that sweet tooth. Yeah, because otherwise, if you're just eating grilled chicken, lettuce leaves, you're gonna get a bit bored of it. Yeah. So
you did mention that you're taking this all in, and I've got to ask, like starting out anything, sometimes it's not always the easiest thing. So how have you found like these early stages of your pro career?
Honestly, it's been amazing. I'm really enjoying the process. I'm enjoying, you know, the attention. And yeah, I'm enjoying every bit of it. But obviously, what people see is not always what it is. You know, all the smiles and stuff. Sometimes it's such a sport where sometimes you're in a high, sometimes you're in a low. Especially being a female with the hormones and everything. You know, and 1 minute you're on cloud 9, next minute you're like a stress head. My poor coaches have to deal with that, unfortunately. But yeah, I really do love it, and I'm so grateful for the support I've been getting from people and all the nice comments I've been getting, like even the bad comments. I'm just grateful for all of the support I'm getting. So yeah, I'm really loving it, and I'm really just grateful to be where I am.
Good. I love that. And you've mentioned like that there's moments where there's highs and there's moments where there's lows. And I would imagine staying motivated is the thing that may keep you going. So how do you stay motivated?
Thing is, no one's motivated all the time. But those are, for me, the moments that matter the most. When you're in bed, you don't want to get out of bed and go do that run. You don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to go get punched in the face. That's the time where you need to do it. I think where you're dreading that run. Once you do it, you feel so much better for doing it. So if anyone says they're motivated all the time, it's quite hard. I don't believe that's the case, because there's always going to be times where you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, or it gets quite hard. But yeah, I just love boxing, and I'm so grateful to be able to do what I love, because a lot of people can't do what they love every day.
Yeah.
So I just make the most of it in that
Yeah.
sense. So,
I guess it's got to be like discipline that keeps you going in that sense then, because
definitely.
motivation won't always be there.
No,
But then
yeah,
once you've cultivated discipline, then you'll be
100%.
able to like follow through
Discipline's one of the biggest things
things.
I
Yeah.
think in this game,
Yeah.
because if you don't have discipline, it's
Yeah.
just, I don't even know
How you're going to go through.
Yeah, I don't know
There's
how you're
also
gonna get
like
through.
this mindset that like boxers seem to have, and it's, yes, it's your movement in the ring, it's your training, it's, you know, it's all of that, but it's also having this particular mindset
Yeah,
and switching that on. And when I say mindset, it's like this, I can do. Like,
yeah,
you've really got to believe in yourself.
you do. Yeah, no,
And
like,
I'm not even a boxer, I'm just like an outsider looking in.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like you've got to have this particular mindset, and
yeah,
almost you've got to believe that you've won the fight even before you even stepped into the
yeah,
ring.
definitely.
Is that something you would say that you was like, you had, or you kind of got to cultivate as you've gone into like your pro career?
Definitely, as so from the beginning, like, you're never gonna be that confident, you know, like
Yeah.
from the amateurs, like, you're never gonna have that much confidence in yourself. But as I've fought and as I've got older, and
Yeah.
I've got a lot more confident in myself inside the ring, and I
Yeah.
believe in myself a lot more now.
Yeah.
I think like no one's confident 100% of the time. There's always going to be
Mm.
something a little bit in there, but for me, I really do believe I'll make it to the top,
Oh, I
and
love that.
I believe that I'll be the best.
Yeah.
But like, you know, people aren't going to believe that until I do it. So
Yeah.
for me, but I think you do have to believe you're going to be the best
Yeah.
in such a hard game like this. I
Yeah.
don't think there's any point being in it
Yeah.
if you don't think you're going to be the
Yeah.
best. So
Yeah.
for me, that's my goal. I just want to be the best at this.
I love that.
So yeah.
Good. I love that.
Yeah.
And I've got to say, like, you've mentioned the likes of like Savannah Marshall, like
Yeah.
being an inspiration. So what has like inspired you in your journey so far, and also like getting into boxing?
So yeah, definitely Savannah. I think I first met Savannah when I was about 12, 12
Really?
years old. Yeah. So my dad actually manages Savannah.
Yeah.
They're very close.
Yeah.
But it's not actually because of that. So I remember. So this was the point where I was really trying to convince my parents to let me box. My dad was going away on a trip, and I was in the Easter holidays.
Yeah.
And I said to my dad, "Oh, please let me come," because I knew Savannah was going to be there,
Yeah.
and my brother was going as well. So he was like, "Oh, okay, come on in. Like, I think she'll have a good time." So he brought me there, and then Savannah was there, and she moved me round sparring, like, just like,
Really?
obviously not hitting me or anything, just
I was
like,
at 12.
no, yeah, not hitting me or anything, just showing me things,
Yeah.
letting me hit her.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just such a nice person, and just how she was teaching me and things like that. I just really, really, like, I still do looked up to her in that
Yeah.
sense. So since I've been a young girl, like even now, like when I meet Savannah, I still get like so like,
Oh.
you know, happy to see her and stuff,
Yeah.
because I've always looked up to her since
Yeah.
I've been young.
Yeah.
So and her and my dad have a very good like relationship, like manager and boxer relationship. So
Would you say she's got a part to play in like your start, or like you going
yeah,
into boxing?
definitely, because I saw the way my dad and Peter Fury was round her, and I kind of thought, you know what, women's boxing is getting bigger now.
Yeah.
These women are getting really looked after
Yeah.
now in a sense. So for me, it was like that kind of gave me that I can really do this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave me that, you know, women's boxing is a thing now. Like
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did. It gave me that strive in a sense, and I wanted to be just like how Savannah was. I wanted to do what she was doing.
Yeah.
And then to recently see her win the
Yeah.
undisputed
Yeah.
world championship,
Yeah.
it was just incredible to watch her.
Yeah.
Because I think she'd only just had her professional debut, or it was just before her professional debut.
Yeah.
At that point, so to see her go from there to there was just
So nice to
amazing.
see.
It was so nice, and it couldn't have happened to a better person. To be honest, she's just a great person.
I love that.
So
That's
yeah,
amazing. Well,
definitely.
can thank her for, you know, like getting you on this journey,
Definitely.
and that's really nice.
I think also it's given me that sense of, because my parents, they've done a lot for me. You know, they gave me a brilliant upbringing. They've provided a lot for me. So in a sense, I'd love to just give back to them in a sense, and eventually one day be like, "Mum, Dad, you know, I've booked your holiday. Go," and just because they've done so much for me, and they're my biggest supporters.
Yeah.
They really are. They're behind me every step of the way.
Yeah.
So in a sense, that's a bit of motivation for me as well, just giving back to them.
That's really nice. I think that's always like the goal. Like when your parents are so supportive, you want to be able to like give back to them and like make sure that they're good.
Definitely, yeah.
And like it's nice that your mum's finally come round after she was very
yeah, no, that's the thing. She was on edge about it, but like I completely get it now. Back then I had the about it a bit. Like, why would you let me? But now I understand it.
Yeah.
You know, she's just a caring mum. He just
any parent would.
Yeah,
they don't want their child to get hit.
I don't think my dad was either like he did. It was weird with my dad because he could see I had talent.
Yeah.
Like even though I was a young age, you know, you don't know then, do you? But he could see I had talent, and I could see in the corner of his eyes, like, oh, I do actually want her to box a little bit. But yeah, it was like for him, I think it was a bit of a juggle. But yeah, my mum was just at the start, no. But
do they come to your fights?
So my dad does, but my mum, she sits in the hotel room and then she comes after to see me. So she can't actually come and watch. Because she gets very irate and she just doesn't like to see it. But she'll sit in the hotel room, you know, and come see me after. So
that's so lovely.
Yeah, but my dad comes, so I put him under a lot of stress.
You've also caught the attentions of the likes of Clarissa Shields.
Yes.
And I guess you were so exciting. And how does it feel? Like, what do you want people to know you as, like, as you are, like, catching the attention of others as you're starting out?
Do you know what? I just like none of this is put on. To be honest, the ring walk and stuff. It's just my personality.
I love the ring walk.
I've always like if you see me training in the gym, you'll see me all of a sudden start dancing. Like when I'm training, you know. So it's just in me. It's just how I am. It's just my personality. Like at family parties, I'd be even from a young age. They'd be throwing me in the middle. I'd be the one busting the move. So it's just the way I am. And I suppose, I don't really know what I want people to see me as.
That's fine. Do you know what? As an outside looking, I tell you what we see. We see somebody who's literally just having a good time. Like I know you describe yourself as like a bit of a show woman who likes to move and groove, but like we literally see you coming out during your ring walk and you're just having a good time. You're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying your ring walk. You're coming out and you're putting on a show.
100%.
So that's what we see,
and that's what I want people to see. I suppose like some people could take the ring walk as in cocky, I suppose, or whatever, but that's just me. It's just I'm not a cocky person at all. Like I'm not like that, but it's just the ring walk's not like that. It's just the way I am. I like to entertain. I like to, you know, get the crowd involved. And I think as well when you've got all these amazing supporters coming, spending their hard-earned money to come and watch you box, try and make it a performance from start to finish. So yeah, that is what I try to do, but I'm happy that it looks like I'm having a good time.
You're smiling. I remember your debut when you came out with the pink eye. You came out to Shackles and he was literally just enjoying it. Like he was walking out.
Yeah. Do you know what? That was an amazing experience for me. I absolutely loved that time. It was just crazy and that no one actually expected me to do that ring walk. Like really? I remember I was like 15 minutes before that, I was literally like 15 minutes before I was in the hotel room with my brother and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so nervous. Like I've never been that nervous before. Yeah. Once I got into the arena, just all left. I was all good. Yeah. And when I danced, he was like, what? But yeah.
You danced it all the way. Danced all the nerves away.
Yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed it.
It's so incredible because we got to see your debut at York Hall and then your last fight was at Wembley Arena. How was that?
Yeah, so it was crazy being in an actual like big stadium. Like when you walk out, you know, you see all these faces. It's like a big arena. But it was amazing. It was just a new experience, and I think that's been one of my dreams, especially to box at like Wembley, O2. You know, those from a young girl, you're thinking that's what I want to. That's where I want to be, and hopefully one day headline. But just to box there was brilliant, and it was just on a great card as well. Yeah. So I really enjoyed the main event after. What a fight! But it was on a great card, and I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of support come out for me as well, which I'm really grateful for. And it was a good night.
Good. Yeah. And there was a bit of comments. So I watched from home, and there was a bit of comments that people weren't happy that you was like screening on YouTube and you weren't on the main like streaming service. Yeah. How do you feel about that? All those comments.
I'm really grateful for the comments, to be fair. Like, it's nice to hear that people want me on the TV.
Yeah.
That is really nice to hear. And as I said, I'm grateful for all the supporters, you know. But it is what it is. I believe I am a TV fighter. I think I got the style for it, and
Yeah.
you know. But look, it's sometimes things don't work out to what they should be. Sometimes it's the how many rounds, or you know. And it was such a great card as well.
Yeah.
So look, I can't complain.
Yeah.
But I believe I am a TV fighter,
Yeah.
and that's where I belong. But I'm really grateful for everyone that did comment that.
Yeah.
It means a lot. So
it's really nice because it's almost like we get to come on this journey with you. Like we
Yep.
actually get to see you have your debut at your pool, and then like now you're fighting at Wembley, and it's just like you're building like a community of people who generally love you, love your style, and want to see you. And we
Yeah.
get to go on this journey with you,
No,
and
yeah.
it's really beautiful. How does that feel? Like having like seeing people like, how can I say this? Seeing people more interested in like your journey
Oh, it's amazing. Like I think
and
when
follow you on this journey.
I think when you start out, you don't really realize how people are gonna be or what's gonna happen. I remember like the first time someone recognized me somewhere, I was like, what is going on? Like, are you talking to me? You know. But it's amazing. I love like all the supporters. I'm so grateful for. Like
Yeah.
it is amazing seeing people getting behind me.
Yeah.
It's just been crazy. I never imagined it would be
Yeah.
as many people as it is now, and it's growing rapidly as well. So yeah, I'm just like, without the supporters, none of this would be possible. None of it would be possible. They're the ones going to watch the fights. They're the ones tuning in.
Yeah.
So without them, none of it would be possible.
Yeah.
So I'm just really grateful.
Yeah, I could imagine. Well, I'm loving it. We're loving it. I'm loving even the ring walks. I'm loving it all. So I'm definitely on this journey with you, girl.
Thanks, girl.
What's something that you've learned so far that you have implemented?
I think just when you're in the ring, I feel like you need to, especially as a professional, learn how the rounds go and learn how to break someone down and what the atmosphere is like at every moment you're trying to take in. That makes sense. So I think for me, like on my debut, it was very much like no one knew what I was bringing really, apart from like the amateur scene. No one really knew what I was going to bring, and I don't think anyone expected what I did. But the first girl, she was very aggressive and came for me, and that worked very well for me. Walked her onto shots, you know. But then after that, I think where the other girls who I'd boxed had seen that fight, thought, right, they went straight on the back foot and was very negative.
Yeah.
So for me, I've been learning a lot now, coming on the front foot, you know, taking half a step, going again, and I'm feeling really great about it at the moment. I'm feeling, I've had a little break since my last fight. I had a little holiday, which was nice. Say holiday, I was still training out there, but holiday.
It doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't stop, but it was nice to get away for a bit. And yeah, I'm feeling really great, and I cannot wait to get out again. I'm really ready to put on a performance now.
You're saying you can't wait to get back again. My next question is, what is next? Are you eager to get back in the ring? Do you want to really make the 4-0 happen?
Yeah, definitely. I'm really eager to get back in the ring and put on a performance and just show, because to be honest, I wasn't too happy with my last performance. You know, we're not gonna have the best performances every time, I suppose, but yeah, I wasn't too happy with my last performance. I'm blessed to be able to get out okay and to get the win. I'm so grateful, but I know I'm better than what I put on. So this next one, I really want to show like what I've got, and I'm feeling really great about it. I'm feeling good at the moment in the gym. I'm feeling so I'm ready to go and put on another performance. Definitely, hopefully very soon, and hopefully that'll be announced soon. But yeah,
I've got to wait.
Yeah,
I got to ask. So from 10 years on from now, what would you say you want to accomplish? I mean, there's no harm in being ambitious. So what would you say you've done?
Definitely being an undisputed champion of the world, 100%.
Yeah.
I'd love to be the youngest ever.
Yeah.
I think at the moment it's 23.
Okay.
So I'm 19. So I've got a bit of time, but I'd love to be able to have that as one of my achievements as well. So we'll see how it goes, but I do believe I can do that.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to leave behind, like a legacy you want to leave behind, or something that you want to like leave behind in the world of boxing? Because you're coming in at a time when boxing, especially for like women, is so exciting. You know, we spoke about
Definitely.
Savannah Marshall, we spoke about Crucial Shields. There's so many incredible female boxers out there who are doing their thing, and I think you're coming at such a nice time. So, is there anything, a legacy that you want to leave? I know you've mentioned that you want to be the youngest.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. I think everyone wants to have a legacy to be, you know, their name to go on for years and years to come. And I'd love like the younger generation to be able to look up to me, and just in that sense. And I'd love to be one of them names, like, you know, one of the greats eventually. I'd love, that would be my absolute dream. But just I'd love to leave a legacy, but I'd also love to inspire the next generation, to bring them on to, you know, I'm a big, like, where I had Savannah to look up to, I'd love some other people to have that with me. So just a legacy, and just next generation to look up to me. Hopefully I can do that, but we'll see, I guess.
We're going to play a bit of a game. You're going to build like your perfect boxer.
Okay.
And I'm going to give these different categories, and you're going to fill in who would fit in to be your perfect boxer, like which boxer. It could be any boxer, to fill in these different categories to build your perfect boxer.
Okay.
Get it?
Yeah.
So we've got jab, ring IQ, power, speed, footwork, defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah.
Jab.
Jab. I would say Muhammad Ali. Nice rangy jab.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we've got Ali for jab. Ring IQ.
It's got to be Floyd Mayweather.
Speed.
Oh, speed. Inoue.
Yeah. Power.
Let's go Savannah Marshall.
Footwork.
Prince Nassim. Let's get that footwork in. Yeah.
And we're gonna go. Final one was defense.
Yeah, I'd have to say Floyd Mayweather again. Definitely, yeah. He's great at his defense, isn't he? Shoulder rolls and everything.
I think that makes a cracking overall fighter.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Hopefully I can live up to that.
Fran, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. It was so good speaking with you.
No, it was great to talk with you too.
And I really look forward to your next fight. And I can't wait for the 4-0.
No, I can't wait. I can't wait now as well. But everyone, like, comment and subscribe. And if you don't...